Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods and our terraforming adventure. Okay, I remember I did a little bit of off-screen grinding at the end of the last episode and I got the cherry trees ones that still haven't regrown. That is an actual wonder. Usually they regrow within seconds. Very windy today. I decided to get some leaves again just because why not? And I think, oh, first one grew, nice one. Okay, I got the farm ones, I set up some soybeans into the presser because we really need some new firm tofu. And we are off, let's also get this one, to do more terraforming. Exciting stuff, I guess. A little bit scary, but we've been making pretty good progress, I think. Do I have... There's one thing we're missing. We needed more stuff to fill up the holes with our very serious, non-scummy work. So, just gonna grab a little bit of cobblestone, you know, just for no particular reason. That's a good amount. Let's get 2 stacks to work with for right away. And yeah, let's do this. Right, it's definitely a bit of a struggle to do the whole terraforming thing. Like, I'm not good at terraforming, and it definitely takes a few attempts to really make things look nice when I try to terraform. But at the same time, I'm so glad that I am finally tackling this thing. Like, it's been bothering me for so long. And yeah, these mountains will also get a little bit of a upgrade at some point, I think, because they're still like very cornery, which I don't like very much. But for like the first big terraforming we did here, it's acceptable, I think. Okay, wait, we needed to go this way. There's so much we're working on in like every corner. I still need to get all the little things we need to fix the cabins. Like, you know, get some bookshelves, get some, I don't know, random decor and whatnot that we needed to get. Why is there a sapling there? I do not think I planted that. Hello? Okay, this goes there and we get some grass blocks. We really need to fill up this, little oopsie that we created down here. Not on purpose, but it happened. Let's put one there, just so, you know, we can actually spread at some point. And there. And this should technically, you know, go with time. With time and hope. Is it getting dark soon? We have a little bit of time. Little bit of time for a little bit of suffering. Fancy guy. You're not the only one with a bow. I'm sorry. Okay, where is Mr. Zombie? Or did he just stop existing? I think... Oh, that's worse than a zombie. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay, no zombies. I'll take it. I also would like to apologize for the dark screen that we have right now. We'll just try to fill this up real quick and then we can happily move on to some brighter areas. Into happier areas. Yeah, it is a Wednesday evening and I am exhausted. I don't know why, I'm still not sleeping that well. Where did you come from? And I don't know, it's just every morning is definitely a little bit of a struggle. Now I meant to place it to get out of bed, and I wake up a lot still. I don't have the best streams, and today also I have two canker One is like literally at the bottom, between like my gums and my cheek. It's like not in a good position. That constantly hurts. Then the wisdom tooth behind that one hurts randomly. Don't know why. I think that's the sign that's, you know, lately I've been thinking like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe if doctor told me, dentist, I'm sorry. The thing is, in Germany, a dentist is literally just a tooth doctor. So, little oopsie. Been thinking, you know, that guy said we should, both the boyfriend and I should get our wisdom teeth pulled, but like, you know, the next 6 months or so, and that was like 2 years ago. Okay, maybe not 2 years ago, but 1.5. And that still has to happen. And seriously, there was always like something going on, you know? And like, I mean, at the moment there's also stuff going on, but I would kinda like to do it this year at some point. Just, you know, to get it over with, basically. And then be able to say I survived getting my wisdom teeth removed. But at the moment, I'm kind of... Because the thing is, all 4 of my wisdom teeth need to get removed. And, oh gosh, I don't want to leave any holes. At first I was thinking, you know, my boyfriend has had the same plan. We'd actually do that as a little date, because that is what dating in your 20s is like. You get your surgeries done together. So our plan was to get both one side, and then after a while also the other side. But I'm like considering, should I maybe just get both in one go, which would require like full anesthesia, which scares me. But at the same time, that would just be one time, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of pain. I've heard so many suffering stories from people that got their wisdom teeth removed, and do I really want that? Because I don't really think so. I mean, I don't want to have them removed at all. I mean, I don't want them to randomly hurt anymore for no reason, but at the same time, I don't want to go through the procedure, you know? In general, we have to make an appointment first, so, you know, the chainsaw guy can make his opinion on how and when and blah 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 we get everything pulled. And, you know, it's not like those guys are like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do it right now, have fun. No, it's like, okay, here's your appointment for the next decade. So yeah, I don't know. At some point we will. I'll try to do it this year. Thing is, the boyfriend is going to either continue his education after school ends or start a apprenticeship, while I'm going to focus on future potential self-employment jobs. So I can kind of get my wisdom teeth removed more or less without any problems. But I don't think companies are a big fan if you work there for like a week and then you're like, okay, bye, I'm off for this week because I'm gonna get some teeth pulled and then I'm gonna cry and eat soup for a week. I don't know, I'm just... The whole food part is like the scariest thing, because I just want to enjoy my favorite foods, you know, and don't take those away from me. That's when things get serious. But yeah, how did I... Yeah, I was talking about my current life struggles, I remember now. So yes, kids, if you are currently pushing off some kind of dental work that you technically should really get done, this is your sign to do it, okay? And also this is your sign to remember to take your meds, keep a good posture, and stay hydrated, drink enough water, get some sleep, all that. All that stuff that I haven't been doing in the past 2 days. I have been dehydrated, I haven't been sleeping enough, I haven't been sleeping well. I still need to take my meds today. I meant to do that while I was going to prepare our lunchbox for tomorrow, but then the boyfriend did that while I was taking a shower. So, now I need to make a extra trip downstairs. Did I leave the bed there or did I pick it back up? Because I actually don't remember. Oh gosh, I feel like we've been working on this for 5 minutes and we've achieved nothing except for the fact that I now feel very bad about not getting my wisdom teeth pulled yet. Like, my dentist is going to be so disappointed when I go there the next time. I don't think I went to the dentist last year. Oops. And then he's gonna be like, why are your wisdom teeth still there? So yeah, that is a thing. But what would be some more positive and happy things we could talk about? I had my little history exam today. I was kind of dreading. And I think it actually, considering that I basically didn't study for it, I think it went okay. I could more or less answer everything. I think one explain this term I didn't explain well enough because I kind of forgot about some aspects of it. And I messed up one date, I think. Yeah, I did. Which, as a German, I feel like you should know, and I didn't know we had it as a topic, but I don't know, lately, like, the boyfriend and I went over a lot of, basically the boyfriend, and he just talked to me about some stuff, but we went over all our history notes to start preparing for the final exam. You know, we're gonna start doing that soonish, so we're starting to prepare, just like organize and put everything together, so when we really start studying, it's going to be easier, you know? And there were just so many days, and I think my brain was kind of confused. But I may have messed up the year of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Yeah, I don't live there, okay? So yeah, that's something. And with one other question, I had a little bit of a blackout at first when it came to that question, and I did that last, and then I was running out of time, and we had to like name 5 things, and I only named 4, and I didn't even name the most logical ones, so I don't know if I'm gonna really get many points for that one. But basically, considering, you know, I didn't sit there all the week and went over all the notes and all that, I think I did okay, you know. If I have a 3, then I'm happy. And then tomorrow we have our first little preparation final in German, which I do kind of look forward to. It's not going to be like corrected by our teacher. We are just going to go over that in class, which I guess makes sense, but I don't know. We're gonna have a second one on my birthday, and that one she wants to take home and correct. We need so much more cobblestone, what the heck? Just for this area so much already, and then there's still all this that we need to fix? What did I start? What did I get myself into here? I just wanted to build some nice new cabins. Not turn into Bob the Builder. Well, here we are. This is life now. But yeah, we have that little preparation exam, which, you know, I guess will be okay-ish. It's just a little bit annoying right now. I don't know. I'm just so exhausted, you know. And the fact is, after that, we have to get groceries. So, yeah, long day ahead, and I wish I would have had energy this week before to record because I don't have an episode for tomorrow. So after I get home after that test exam, that is probably going to be a stressful mess because half of our class probably forgot about it happening, and then there's going to be complaints and whatnot and not understanding the instructions. But besides that, then I get to go grocery shopping where a bunch of old people just leave their shopping carts all over the place. You can't go past them, you can't go around them. And then they rearrange the stores. That recently happened, and I just got used to the layout change they did like 3 years ago. And now they changed it again. I don't accept that. Very rude of them to just change where everything is without asking me personally first as someone who goes there like once a week. That is not okay. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. So, exam, crying, shopping, more crying, going home, editing, falling into bed and sleeping. The good thing is, after that we have Friday. Fridays are fun days, short days with just English. Did I mention? No, I haven't recorded since the weekend. We got our English exams back. And guess who finally had their first English exam with the full points? I think this was our 4th English exam. Yeah, I think it was the 4th one. And I always had like very few points missing. Like, I usually did like 2 things or so that cost me like half a point. Like, I think I mentioned that in the last recording session at some point. I wrote either he had a city map or he had a city plan instead of the opposite one. You know, that cost me half a point in the translation part. That was very sad. And you know, like little things. But I did not really make any big mistakes. There were still like a few minor mistakes, but nothing that was worth taking off any points. Also, fun fact, we had this listening part there, and it was about like this family and how they had their kitchen separated from the rest of the house. And we had to fill in, like, we had a few words and then we had to fill in the rest of the sentence from the audio. So, the sentence basically was the kitchen. It was the kitchen is in a separate building. And so we have like this little section of people where I sit that don't mess up a lot. And all of us managed to write separate wrong. And our teacher was like, this was so fun. I went through the listening parts, and for everyone I just got to cross it off. It's just like, But yeah, I will now always remember that it is separated. Because I wrote it separated. Because, I don't know, my German brain just went, oh, that's an E. You know, in between trying to quickly write down all the other sentences, because that was like a really, really fast audio part. Yeah, that didn't cost any points, and I'm just really happy to also finally have a English exam with the full points. I already had some in math, but never in English before. I mean, I feel like I'm better in English than in math, so that was very, very nice. And then when our teacher handed back out the exams, she was just like, boring, 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 because everyone in our corner basically had ones with barely any mistakes. And like basically she gave the exam to the guy in front of us, she gave it to my boyfriend who sits next to me, and then she went to the people behind me, and I was just like, dude, is mine so boring that I don't even get it back? And then after she handed them out to the 2 people behind us, she came over to me and was like, very boring. Yes, that was my first little English accomplishment that I can be truly proud of. Oh god. Every time I think this might be the worst decision I've had, I look over here and I think about the plans I made that I want to keep, but I don't want to do. But yeah, now my tooth hurts again. I don't know why. It also randomly hurt in school today, so that was fun. I mean, it still is starting to look much better. When a little bit more of stuff is going to overgrow, then I think it will be pretty nice. And then we just need to, like, put some greenery there, you know, maybe another tree or so. You have to really see. Oh god, why does my tooth hurt so much? This is like really bad right now. This is beautiful. Is there anything else we can still do? Because I don't really want to go home just for some more cobblestone. I guess technically it could be either making those blocks connect to that, you know, because right now it's like, who punched that wall, you know, who did that? Well, actually, can we just, okay, we're just doing some Tarzan move. How do you pronounce his name in English? That looks fancy. I want to build like maybe another secret little. Oh, I forgot about one thing that I meant to do when I was AFKing. Not AFKing, but doing off-screen grinding. I meant to get some new snow for our smoothies. Because these meals are always made with smoothies and we need snow for that. Which is why we have our hidden snowman in one of the secret cabins. In the only secret cabin. I don't know how to... I think we need cobblestone to fill up this inner part. What am I even doing? This is what happens when I try to talk too much and provide entertainment. But one thing that I would really like to do, because every time we look over there, it really bothers me, is all of this sandstone and sand that's just... I don't even know. What are they doing? Did they take drugs? Who knows? Oh, would you look at that? The family's out. Ah, gosh. Think about the fact that we have to build up these mountains up to this height. Oh, even the distant cousin came to visit us. Isn't that lovely? Okay, that. I don't want to jump around too much and risk getting myself murdered. Oh god, come on, dude. First of all, that. That could have went interesting. But there's more up there. Why is there so much flying sand here? You're kind of ruining the scenery, okay? We're going for a cute... Even the distant aunt came over. Isn't that lovely? And the uncle too. Wow. Whole family reunion. I'll get these just because they're going to be visible. Like, if we're there. That could actually be... I might have an idea for that. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh god, we use so much sand. I almost said stone. Dirt! This is dirt. This is not stone, this is dirt. Oh, but there's so much sand. Actually, never mind for this one. We do that. We do that very slowly. Oh, and the weird cousin also came over. Hey, don't steal my sand. Sandstone. I looked fair. Okay, then. Yeah, this one. First of all, you, or not, and you. Yeah, a little bit of sandstone gets to stay. Ouch! That hurt. Burn faster. Can you burn, please? Yeah. Hacker. Okay, anyone else creeping around here? Our bow finally broke and now we're out of arrows and we don't have backup arrows on us. What is this? Can't live without my constant ability to bow spam everyone and everything. Hello? What am I supposed to do now? Play fairly? Can't even speak. And that. More or less like that, I think it was. I literally can't speak, I'm so sorry. That looks absolutely ugly. Don't look there. Actually. We are going to go there. To save a tiny bit of time. By the way, how is this looking? Ah! Is it all? No, it's not even all through yet. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to make a little bit of stuff, and actually, we don't need silicon tofu, we need firm tofu, so this needs to go through there all over again. No silicon stuff allowed, I'm very sorry, but that we do have everything. Okay, good one. First of all, the arrow, because knowing myself, I might forget otherwise. Also, a new stack of torches, please, because this one random one is annoying me. And all the other stuff goes downstairs. We have a pine sapling that we'll probably grab at some point to replant all of the stuff that we had to temporarily move out of the way. That can all go. We finally have some ender pearls again, not many, but we did get a few from the 2 endermen that spawned below that mountain when it was so dark. So, you know, that kind of was a win. God, why do we have 8 stacks of spider eyes? This is something. We're finally getting rid of some red granite. That's always very nice. Oh! Don't forget any of this precious stuff. Can we run? Okay, this might be a very awful time to start running over. Luckily, the first cabin isn't too far off and we have enough hunger to jump up to still be able to sprint there. So hopefully we don't have any creepers spawning in. Knowing my luck, it's gonna be like, you can only sleep at night. Please come back later. Even though it's basically fully dark already. Okay, anyone creeping around? No, thank you very much. And with that, and with tooth pain on top of that. Why is it hurting now that I'm recording? Or is it just because I talked about how I technically really should go and get my wisdom teeth pulled? But now my tooth is like, you know, let's be still existing. Nice one. No, I don't want to suicide with the sheep. We still need to save them. Soon. Very soon, I promise. But before we save any animals, we need to save this mountain and what's left of my sanity.